It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at this team's bruising running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. We're just moments away from the action on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions? He said those are inexcusable. And when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to throw here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, it's a hard team to beat.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first all the way. But when guys are open in this, like, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
A fresh set to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and that'll give him a down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll look throw. Comes, they're setting up the screen. The complete will get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will do it himself. He's in. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
The extra point, up and good. And his guys come back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come up. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
This one is caught by Robinson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. 1st down and more, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's down at about the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back, explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's 4th down and turned to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got it at about the 8. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
At the 8, 1st down and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. The screen works for 10 of first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he did to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls behind, results in a nice first down pickup.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 7-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his big time.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. Got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. but he does a beautiful job. The ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. The speed on display. He's in.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. Continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders. They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Left side, that is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. It could be in for a long game.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He is in.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. And his guys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything asked of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to keep it himself. Now, this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Receiver in motion, headed off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This time they stay on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, out comes the punter. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Back to the area, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But down difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 3rd quarter is to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team in line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult to feed. It'll set up a 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's back and will come out to the 20-yard line. This team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They're all set to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Open man, left side. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On the toss, they'll run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly where there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now this team's ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. With him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack total. Like, they love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We're about ready now for the punt, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. A fair catch, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback. They take over once again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now a handoff, running right. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll run on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone yet again. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. First and they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, this one complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
The offense put. They will go for 2. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than their guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to one more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in offense so far. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try the right side this time. And this defense up to the task. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to Goff. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
7-yard line.
Up the middle. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get a 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
His throw left side, elite. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I'd like to do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the balls is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything's just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, moves, make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to 1. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A pickup of 10, and a set up 1st and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is good. And his guys will open it up even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A first downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
A gain of 5. Result is a 1st down.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Back to the air one more time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here now, 3rd and 5. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That's taken in. They convert with a gain of 15.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good core from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Back to the ground after the penalty, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.